Can you really build muscle on a keto diet? Discover the secrets to achieving your bodybuilding goals with the right macros. In today's video, we'll uncover the perfect keto macros for bodybuilding to help you gain muscle and stay lean. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome fitness and nutrition content. Alright, let's break down the basics of keto macros. Macros is just a fancy way of saying macronutrients, the protein, carbs, and fats that make up your diet and provide your body with energy. In the context of a ketogenic diet, we're aiming for a very specific ratio of these macros to shift your body into a state of ketosis. This metabolic state means your body starts burning fat for fuel instead of relying on carbohydrates. Now, a typical ketogenic diet for bodybuilding usually sits around 70 to 80% of your calories from fat, 20 to 25% from protein, and a very modest 5 to 10% from carbohydrates. I know what you're thinking, that's a whole lot of fat. But trust me, it's this high-fat intake that's going to be key for fueling your workouts and keeping your energy levels high even with those limited carbs. Remember, carbohydrates are your body's preferred energy source, but on a keto diet, we're essentially retraining your metabolism to efficiently burn fat for fuel. This shift takes a bit of time, usually a few weeks, as your body adapts. During this adaptation phase, you might experience some initial fatigue or brain fog, often referred to as the keto flu. But don't worry, this is temporary. Once your body becomes fat adapted, you'll likely find your energy levels soaring and your mental clarity sharper than ever. Now, let's talk protein. Protein is absolutely crucial, especially when you're aiming to build muscle on keto. It provides the building blocks for muscle repair and growth. Aim for around 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Finally, those carbs. Focus on nutrient-dense, low-glycemic options like leafy greens, non-starchy vegetables, and some berries. So we've covered the basics of keto macros, but how do you fine-tune them for optimal muscle gain? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Factors like your activity level, body composition goals, and individual metabolism all come into play. Let's start with protein. As I mentioned earlier, protein is non-negotiable for muscle growth. If you're hitting the gym hard and aiming to pack on serious size, you might even want to bump up your protein intake slightly above the general recommendation of 0.8 grams per pound of body weight. Think closer to 1 gram per pound or even slightly higher depending on your training intensity and body's response. Now let's talk about fat. Fat is your primary energy source on a ketogenic diet, so it's essential to consume enough to fuel your workouts and support overall energy levels. However, it's also important to strike a balance. Consuming excessive calories from fat, even on keto, can lead to weight gain if you're not careful. A good starting point is to aim for around 70% of your daily calories from fat and adjust from there based on your body's response. And what about those carbs? Remember, we're not on a zero-carb diet here. We're strategically incorporating small amounts of carbohydrates to support muscle growth and performance. A technique called carb cycling can be particularly effective in this regard. Carb cycling involves strategically timing your carbohydrate intake around your workouts. For example, you might consume slightly higher carbs on training days, particularly in your pre- and post-workout meals. On rest days, you'd stick to lower carb intake to maintain ketosis. Let's talk about optimizing your nutrition around your workouts to maximize those keto gains. Now, pre-workout nutrition on a ketogenic diet might look a little different than what you're used to. Since we're limiting carbs, we need to find alternative ways to fuel those intense training sessions. One effective strategy is to consume a small, fat-rich meal or snack about 1 to 2 hours before your workout. Think along the lines of a handful of almonds with a tablespoon of nut butter or a small avocado. These options provide sustained energy without spiking your blood sugar levels. Another option is to incorporate exogenous ketones, such as ketone esters or salts. These supplements can provide your body with an immediate source of ketones, bypassing the need for your body to produce them from stored fat. This can be particularly beneficial for athletes transitioning into ketosis or those engaging in high-intensity training. Now, let's talk post-workout nutrition. After a grueling workout, your muscles are screaming for nutrients to repair and rebuild. Aim to consume a protein-rich meal or shake within 30 to 60 minutes after your workout. Let's dive into the practical side of things. Meal planning on a ketogenic diet for bodybuilding. I know it can seem daunting at first, but trust me, it's easier than you think. With a little planning and preparation, you can enjoy delicious, satisfying meals while staying perfectly on track with your macros. Let's start with breakfast. A great option is a keto-friendly smoothie packed with healthy fats, protein, and some low-carb veggies. Simply blend together unsweetened almond milk, a scoop of whey protein isolate, a handful of spinach, a tablespoon of almond butter, and some chia seeds for added fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. For lunch, you can enjoy a hearty salad with grilled chicken or salmon. Load up on non-starchy vegetables like lettuce, cucumber, bell peppers, and avocado. For dressing, opt for olive oil and vinegar or a creamy avocado-based dressing. Dinner can be just as satisfying. Think grilled steak with a side of roasted broccoli and cauliflower rice. Or try a flavorful keto-friendly chili loaded with ground beef, low-carb vegetables and spices. The possibilities are endless. When it comes to meal prepping, plan your meals in advance and cook in bulk. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make on a ketogenic diet, especially when bodybuilding, and how to avoid them. One of the biggest pitfalls is not consuming enough electrolytes. As I mentioned earlier, electrolyte imbalances are common on keto due to decreased insulin production and increased excretion. This can lead to fatigue, muscle cramps, headaches, and even hinder your performance in the gym. To avoid this, make sure you're consciously consuming electrolyte-rich foods throughout the day. Think bone broth, avocado, spinach, and leafy greens. You can also supplement with electrolytes if needed. Look for a high-quality electrolyte supplement that provides sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Another common mistake is not consuming enough protein. Remember, protein is crucial for muscle repair and growth, especially when you're following a calorie-restricted diet like keto. If you're not eating enough protein, you're essentially sabotaging your muscle-building efforts. Aim for at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and consider increasing that to 1 gram or slightly higher if you're highly active or aiming for significant muscle gain. Another mistake is being afraid of fat. On keto, fat is your primary energy source. Don't be afraid to incorporate healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish into your diet. Now let's take a look at some inspiring success stories from real people who have achieved incredible bodybuilding results from a ketogenic diet. These stories are a testament to the power of keto for building muscle, burning fat, and transforming your physique. Meet John, a 35-year-old who had always struggled to put on muscle and shed those last few pounds of stubborn fat. Frustrated with his lack of progress, John decided to give keto a try. Within a few months of adopting a well-formulated ketogenic diet, combined with a consistent weightlifting routine, John noticed a dramatic change in his body composition. He was gaining lean muscle mass while simultaneously shedding fat. Then there's Sarah, a 28-year-old fitness enthusiast who had hit a plateau in her training. After researching the benefits of keto for athletic performance, Sarah decided to make the switch. Let's recap the key takeaways from today's video on building muscle on a ketogenic diet. First and foremost, keto can be a highly effective dietary approach for bodybuilding, promoting both muscle growth and fat loss simultaneously. By shifting your body into a state of ketosis, you're essentially retraining your metabolism to become a fat-burning machine, providing a sustained source of energy for your workouts and daily activities. Remember, protein is your best friend on a ketogenic diet for bodybuilding. Aim for at least 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and consider increasing that to 1 gram or slightly higher if you're highly active or aiming for significant muscle gain. Protein will provide the building blocks for muscle repair and growth, ensuring you're maximizing your gains. Don't be afraid of fat. Fat is your primary energy source on keto, so embrace healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish. Strategically incorporate carbohydrates, particularly around your workouts. If you're ready to take your fitness journey to the next level and explore the world of ketogenic bodybuilding, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based fitness and nutrition content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this information helpful and feel empowered to embark on your own keto bodybuilding journey. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Can't wait to see you all smashing your fitness goals.